A press release from the office of Governor Glenn Youngkin makes the eye-popping claim that the MAGA governor's efforts to get fentanyl off the streets prevented 85 million deaths in Virginia over the past 3 years. That's fun. Just to be clear here, Virginia's population, as of the most recent census, is 8.8 million. Something doesn't square up here. In case you think I'm making this up, here's a quote from Youngkin in the press release he had his people send out. This is the governor. We've interrupted the drug trade by launching Operation Free, an aggressive law enforcement partnership between federal, state, and local agencies to crack down on the drug trade, which has so far seized enough fentanyl to kill every Virginian 10 times over. They're serious about trying to scare the SHT out of you on this, aren't they? Everybody else that has written about this has regurgitated the governor's talking points. It really literally only took a minute, probably less than that, to kind of crack this story. Data from the Virginia Department of Health, which actually was included in a link in the press release, shows that fentanyl-related deaths peaked at 2,039 in Virginia in 2021 and dropped to 1,086 in 2024, which is, yes, that's impressive. Now, important note here, the period 2021 to 2024 coincides with Youngkin's term in office, also coincides with Biden's term in D.C. Now, and just to buttress that point, Youngkin noted in a statement that Operation Free is a partnership between federal, state, and local agencies. The federal agencies for those 4 years were on the watch of the Biden folks, who are now being blamed by the Trump folks for not doing anything to stop the flow of fentanyl across our borders, which in turn is the flimsy basis for the Trump tariffs on our border neighbors, Canada and Mexico, and the mass deportations of a few criminals and a lot of innocent people who happen to be of the wrong skin color. Now, of course, granted, even 1,086 fentanyl-related deaths, which is, basically almost half of what it was 3 or 4 years ago, that's still 1,086 too many. And so more work clearly needs to be done to get that number to zero. Okay. But 1,086 also isn't 85 million. And it's also not 1,184, which is the number of gun-related deaths in Virginia in 2024, according to that same VDH report that gave us the fentanyl number. Now, this past Tuesday, which is when this release went out, was styled by the governor to be national, well, the governor and actually the president, so I've got to give credit where credit's due there. National Fentanyl Awareness Day, because the MAGAs need a crutch to base the tariffs and the mass deportations. Wonder when we get National Guns Kill a Lot of People Awareness Day, since guns kill more people than fentanyl. We already know the answer to that, of course.